just me, Cheryl. How are you guys? I hope that everything's fine today. And today I'm going to be sharing about the four important expressions in English that are very essentials in our daily communications with others. Sometimes we tend to ignore them because we don't appreciate the importance of using them, right? But before anything else, let me ask a favor first. If this is your first time to watch my channel, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon below for you to get notified or to be updated with all my videos in the future. And also, if you like this video, please click the thumbs up icon. Thank you so much. All right, so what are the four important expressions in English? Okay, I I categorize or I put them in order according to importance. The four, one, two, three, four, or four, three, two, one. Okay, so the fourth one is excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay, so excuse me is a very common expression that we usually use, but sometimes we just say it. Okay, we just say it and we don't sometimes mean it. Okay, I first learned this expression when I was in elementary. Okay, when I was in elementary, my teachers, all of my teachers taught us to say, "Excuse me, ma'am, may I go out?" Especially if we want to go to the bathroom or comfort room. Okay, our teachers taught us to say that expression. Okay, we say, "Excuse me, ma'am, may I go out? May I go out?" Okay, nowadays we also use this. Okay, commonly, for example, if you are in a meeting, okay, and someone is calling you, or maybe you want to do something very important, okay, you say, "Excuse me, may I go out?" Or "Excuse me, can I take the call?" Or "Excuse me, I just need to do something." All right, so we use the word excuse me. Or in situations like if you want to talk to someone who is talking to another person and you want to butt in, okay, so what do? You go to that person and then you say, "Excuse me, can I talk to you for a while?" Or "Excuse me, can I butt in?" Or "Can I talk first?" Something like that, right? So it's very important because when you say "excuse me," that means you are very polite. Okay, it's very polite to say this word whenever you are going to butt in with someone who are talking. Okay, so that's "excuse me." But sometimes there are some people who are also using this to express their emotions, like for example they get mad or they get upset to someone, like maybe they heard something bad or they heard something that is not pleasing to their ears, which maybe someone told about them. They say, "Excuse me," something like that, right? So it's another way to express this expression. But then initially and basically, the use of "excuse me" is to be polite to someone or others in some situations like I've mentioned a while ago. Okay, so that's our fourth, okay, important expression in our daily communications with others. So the third one, okay, number three expression, okay, is thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this word, okay, is very important to say, okay, because this is an expression to express how grateful we are with someone, right? So if someone did a favor for you, okay, you say thank you. Okay, so don't forget to say this because it's very important. It's just like a very simple word, but when you say it with with the conviction, or when you say it from your heart, it touches the person whom you said that word. Okay, like for example, in my case, whenever I ride the taxi, or every time I get off of the taxi, I always say to the driver, "Thank you so much. God bless you." So sometimes, or most of the drivers who drove me to where I go, they say also thank you. And I'm sure that it made them feel good. Yeah. For me, I say that because from my heart, I am thankful that he brought me to my destination safely. So I was very thankful, or I am very thankful to that driver. Even to some jeepney drivers, I usually say thank you whenever I I say para, okay, and when he stops, I say thank you, Manong, thank you, and then I go down. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, it's one way of one way one way to appreciate someone. Okay, when you are very thankful or grateful about what this person did to you, you say thank you. All right, so that's the third expression. And for the fourth expression, okay, third expression, sorry, third expression is please.
Please.
Okay, this is also another important expression that we need to connect in every words that we say. Okay, for example, actually, please is a request. Okay, request to someone, right? Whenever you want someone to do something for you, okay, you say, please. For example, could you please give me some water? Or would you please do this for me? Okay, yeah. In my case, for my kids, I usually teach them to use this magic word, because even if the other person doesn't want to do that for you, when they hear that word, please, they would, you know, tend to do it for you. Okay, because it's really pleasing to hear that word. Okay, so when you say please, okay, the person would do it more for you. Okay, so that's the use of please. Okay, or sometimes there's an intense meaning of this. Okay, that means there's an urgency why we are using this please. Okay, sorry for some sounds outside, it's very noisy, and I'm sorry for that. Okay, it's very noisy now. All right, and then the fourth very important expression that we need to consider in our daily communication with others is the very common, okay, very common expression, I'm sorry.
Say, I'm sorry in English.
Okay, I remember the song Hard to Say I'm Sorry. Okay, yeah, whether we agree or not, okay, saying the word I'm sorry is so difficult. Okay, it has intensity, right? It depends on the intensity of the situation that we need to say sorry. Okay, for some very minor things, maybe it's just okay to, okay, I'm sorry, right? But what does that feeling or emotion that prevents us from saying this? Okay, actually, it's the five letters Pride. You're right. Pride. Okay? Pride. Pride takes place when it's hard for us to say I'm sorry to someone whom we did wrong, okay? Or someone we offended. Sometimes it's so hard to express that emotion or express this word I'm sorry to someone, okay? Sometimes just for the sake of saying it, we just say it like I'm sorry. something like that. Okay, but it's not really good, right? I advise that if it's not you're not in the mood to say that, better not to say it rather than saying it without uh, conviction or not from your heart. Okay, so when you say I'm sorry, it should be meant or it should be from your heart. Okay, you have to say it with conviction, okay, with love, right? So there are many cases, there are many situations that we need to say sorry. Okay, especially those people whom we have wronged and for those we have offended. Okay, in some relationships, okay, married relationships, boyfriend girlfriend relationships, friendship, and so on. Sometimes it's so hard to say this whenever we offended or we made or we said something wrong to someone and it offended them. It's so hard to say this, right? Okay, but we need to practice saying this because this word brings healing to someone. Okay, it gives forgiveness and peace. Okay, so even you who said it, okay, and to the person whom you said this will feel good. Okay, yeah, as I've said, it's a healing word that once you uttered it, it feels, good. Okay, you feel good and you feel relief. Okay, you feel relieved that this person already said sorry to you. Okay, and then later on forgiveness comes, and then you have already peace after saying that. Okay, so take note on the uses of this four expressions in English, and I also called magic words. Okay, there are some situations that we just say them. Okay, but it's not meant when said. Like for example, for the first expression, like when you say excuse me, okay, excuse me. So it depends on the intensity, okay, of how you said it. Okay, always remember that the approach matters. Okay, the approach matters. So when you say, excuse me, okay, you should say it with good facial expressions also, like excuse me, can I talk to her or can I talk to him, or excuse me, may I go out? Okay, or when you say thank you, okay, when someone gave you a favor, okay, and you would say thank you, right? Diba? It's better to say it with a smile when you say thank you so much, right? So, and even when you say please, so when you say, can you please get that for me, please, please. So with conviction, okay, and also when you say I'm sorry or sorry, it's not from the heart, right? You can feel it. You can feel it if the expression is given out from your heart. Okay? So if it's not meant to say or you did not say it from your heart, it's useless. Better not say it. Okay? So always remember that the approach matters. It's very important for us to say it with politeness and really comes from the heart. Okay? Yeah, so once again, the let me say it again. Number 4 is excuse me. Next is thank you, please, and I'm sorry. These are very important expressions or magic words in our daily communications with others that sometimes we tend to forget to use them in a very nice way or as it should be used. Okay, so maybe it will not make you bad or yeah, when you say them nicely to other people. Anyway, this will make people feel good. Okay, when you say them from your heart. Alright? So that's our topic for today. So I hope that you learned something again in my video today. And if you have some comments for my future contents, feel free to comment down below. And I would appreciate to read them. Yeah, I will be reading them and I'll consider whatever suggestions you may have. Okay, so for today, I'd like to make a shout out to my sister-in-law, Meng Flores Faldo, for sharing my videos as well to her friends. Thank you so much for watching my videos and sharing my videos. Thank you to all my subscribers, and for those who did not subscribe yet, please do so. Thank you, and dear subscribers, I love you all. And once again, this is Cheryl saying, don't give up, don't be an orphan minded. Seek God's wisdom. See you in my next video. Bye bye.